Hi Libra, welcome back to Tarot POSH. I'm going to be doing your reading for October 20th through October 31st, 2021. Tonight is the full moon in Aries, so if you have Aries in any aspects of your chart, or even if you don't, I'm just putting it out there that Aries is the full moon, and it's going to have to do a lot with thoughts, communication, and relationships. So thinking before you speak, things like that. I would Google the full moon phase tonight. Usually the effects last 2 days before, 2 days after. So I would just check it out. It's too much to go over here, but if you're interested, I would definitely check that out. So I hope this video finds you well. If anything's not going well, I hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. Okay. And again, as I always say, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, any aspects of Libra that are reflected within your natal chart. And if your North Node, your present life marker, North Node, is in Libra, then this is for you, okay? If it's not significant for you, if you don't feel that it's your story, then please go to my October playlist and check out any other signs that are applicable to your natal chart. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Thank you, all subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for your likes and your comments. They really, really mean the world to me, and I really appreciate every single one of you. So the more, obviously, subscribers, the more I'm able to really put the time and effort into do this. So thank you so much. It's really, really appreciated, okay? And I'm happy to have you here with me. So my intention is always good. It's always of the light, through the light, in the light. In the light, of the light, through the light. That's usually what I say. But it's all light, okay? Love and light. So what am I going to use for you? Everyday Witch, the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot, or the Light Seers. I'm just going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. Not just because it's Halloween, it's just that's what I've been drawn to today to use. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to stick with it. Maybe, I don't know what happens. I could post some clarifiers from the other decks. I do have my mini Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot here, and I also have my Everyday Tarot for clarifiers. So here we go, Libra. This is going to be a check-in spread, energy check-in spread. So it's going to be card 1, what is bringing you happiness? What's making you happy? What are your burdens? Card 3, where will you land? Card 4, how to ground yourself, which means like center yourself and, ground yourself, align yourself, and plant new growth. New growth meaning new seeds, new beginnings, new directions. That's what that all means. So what's bringing you happiness? What's bringing you happiness, Libra? Libra, you are an air sign, okay? And Justice is your card. We'll see if that comes up. You're a cardinal sign, so you take the lead and the initiative. And you actually start off the autumn season. It's this year, 9/23 to 10/23/21 is your season. So happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful birthday. If your birthday passed already, then happy belated birthday. It's your birthday month, so enjoy it. Enjoy it. So I am learning to read tea leaves. Just putting that out there. So once I have it, I will probably put the teapot right on the table here, pull some cards and stuff too after. But I'm definitely going to do that. Very interesting. And I got this cute little book too. I got that in Salem as well. So I didn't want to just get like Salem novelty tchotchkes. I wanted to get things I would use every day, like the Everyday Tarot here. I love this deck. I always say that. I love this deck. I love this deck. But I do. I really get attached to my decks. I have to click with a deck in order to buy it. And that, the mini, I got in Salem. So, all right, let's get to it. So what's bringing you happiness is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. This is, Scorpio is mysterious and also all about death, rebirth, and transformation. I feel like you're happy because you're actually cutting the cord on something. You see that? The cord's frayed with the sword. And although Scorpio is a water sign, it's like it's almost like you're happy. You know, it's like you have two doors here in the background. One is open. So I feel like you made a choice to go through one of those doors. What's on the other side, only you know. So what you walked through to get to this point, only you know, okay? But I do feel that you came through and you're sort of wearing a mask on your face. It's almost like reinventing yourself and remembering who you are or forgetting who you are. Whichever flip of the coin that is. You have a little kitty cat here. But you're definitely cutting the cord on something. It's almost like, you know, Italian wedding when you go, they cut the ribbon before they enter like the room, the husband and wife. So it's sort of like that, a new beginning. So you're happy about that. The burden is Six of Wands. Where you'll land is temperance, having patience in deciding over those healthy things or those not so healthy things in life. On one side, we have the eyes open, your eye is open on that side. And you have cupcakes, a martini, and a computer screen. Even the cat's eating a cupcake in this card. And then on the other side, you're balancing yourself on one leg. Your eye is closed. So it's like you're meditating on the fact that, you know, you have healthy carrots there, water. You have like a book, which could be good memories or journaling, scrapbooking. You see that? So you're trying to balance. That's where you land. But what the burden is with the Six of Wands is you're gaining recognition and reward. That's really what that card means to me. Recognition and reward. I see everybody in the background. The people in the forefront are, wow. The people in the forefront are more clear. The people in the background almost look translucent, like I could see through them, like as if they're ghosts. So maybe are you being honored for saying goodbye to old ghosts? Maybe that's what this is about, that you're happy about. But then it could be burden because maybe you've made an accomplishment, but those people either aren't in your life anymore to share it with you or see it, or they're people that have departed. Because there's definitely, if you look at the card, they're in the background, not as clear. And the lady in the forefront here is clear. The child is clear and the one woman is clear. But everyone else is sort of almost translucent. I think I'm going to clarify that one, see what that's about. So how do you plant new growth? Okay, so what we have in summary again, what's happening, making you happy is you're going through a death and rebirth transformation. You walked through a door, which was a decision to do that, and now you're cutting the cord on something. But either you don't want anyone to see you do this, you're doing it undercover, you're doing it on the sly, okay? You do have a sword here in your hands, and you are air energy. You're cutting the cord with mental clarity, okay? Maybe going through that door did something to like wake you up. What's going to ground you and bring new growth is making clear, defined choices. Lover's card is Gemini energy, and it's all about choices in life, relationships, being zen with those choices, choosing right. And just like, you know, really with the fire there, it's like, you know, feeling that close-knit, like when you're sitting in front of a fire and you're warmed and your heart is warmed and you just feel so zen. That's what I'm getting with this card. And that's how you're going to plant new growth. I also feel that this is a commitment with someone that is going to ground you and help you plant new growth with moving forward. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So this card is like, I always say, the veil between two worlds. It's our intuition. It's like if the Empress is the third card in the major arcana, right? We have the Fool, card 0, the new beginning, like almost like a newborn baby, you know, starting the journey through the whole major arcana through to the world, which is the last card of the major arcana. So the first card is the Magician. Thought, manifesting. You have all the tools, you know, for all those suits that Pentacles, Swords, Wands, Cups, all the suits in life that carry you through all the different phases of life. And you have all those with the Magician. But the High Priestess is really getting in touch with that higher vibration of ourself. And sort of, to me, it's like really casting the mold, right? It's that magic that helps you to manifest, brings you to the next step, to the Empress, which is pure creation. But without the High Priestess, there's no connection between the Magician and the Empress. When you walk through that, right? At some point, you're going to touch base with each part of that major arcana. That's the universal energy, life force that is surrounding you right now within your life. Whenever the major arcana cards come up, like the Death card, the Lovers, Temperance. So you have 4 major arcana cards coming up with an energy check-in spread, okay? That is no mistake. And in this High Priestess card, I can't help but notice, you know, it looks like she's doing a tarot reading, right? You need to go with your own intuition. It's great to watch, you know, tarot readings. It's great to get them, you know. If you get them personally, you should always wait like 3 to 6 months in between, you know, unless it's like something major. It depends. It depends what the situation is. And I feel that you need to focus your intuition and listen to it. Really, really listen to it. Take some quiet time to realize what you want to manifest. Bring that into you and just really, you know, meditate on it. And really, that's what you're doing. And the Death card here, having you again as your happiness, you're using that air energy, that logic, that clarity, that thought communication to cut through and cut the cord with that on something. I'm going to clarify the 6 of Wands. The High Priestess as the overall energy for this reading is very significant. Six of Wands, that's something coming and happening fast. Very fast change or communication. And then the Knight of Swords, sword energy, overlying the Knights as a court card, wand energy, okay? So that's like, either one of those could be used as a weapon or it could be used to help you, right? But this Knight is charging into battle. It's like you're fighting change here, and it's becoming a burden, whatever the 6 of Wands is for you. But 6 of Wands, again, is reward, recognition. But I'm seeing that there's not people showing up for you, maybe because of you being happy to make a decision here with, you know, cutting that cord. It's a burden that people are not showing up for you the way you expect them to. And there's a lot of communication about this, and it's like, I don't feel you're hearing what you want to hear, or there's confusion, and you are flying into battle to seek the truth about all this communication with the wands here that you are hearing, okay? Sorry, my camera is reversed. I have to get used to the flip. when I hold things up. So, I'm going to pull one more card for the Six of Wands. Oh, I got the Devil card. All right. What's happening is this is a burden to you because you're not getting the recognition and the respect that you want in the way that you want, even though you're getting it, right? Some people are showing up. They're seeing you with your bouquet of flowers there, you know, and you're happy. I can't see these two people's faces. There is a child involved. There's an older woman, there's a child involved, and the other woman looks almost like a nanny or could be like a sister. It's almost like people are disappearing from your life. That's what I'm getting. Or they're at a distance. This is also a travel card to me. Moving in fast, change, you know, wands coming in fast. That could also be travel. But I feel really that it's change. It's happening fast. Too fast for you. And the Knight of Swords here, you have the sword showing up again. It's making you happy that, you know, you're cutting the cord here. But what cord is that for you? What cord is that you're cutting? It's a death and transformation. You're wearing a mask to do it. So what? It's Scorpio energy. So, you know, it's like sort of on the cusp here because you're through the 23rd. Scorpio starts October 24th. So it's one day off, right? So when that happens, you can always blend in some of the energy of the other sign when you're right on the cusp there. But this sword energy with the air energy, you're charging into battle. You're about expansion and protection, but, you know, you're going overboard with this to a toxic situation with the Devil showing up here. To clarify, the Six of Wands. One, you can't force people to show up for you. You know, sometimes having no expectations at all is better than having expectations because then we don't get disappointed. But it still could be, you know, hurtful. So I feel if the Eight of Wands is looked as change happening fast, you know, people moving away, either physically or just, you know, somehow. So with the Temperance card here, that's where you'll land. You're going to learn to have patience with this. You need to find balance, and you need to find a healthy balance. That's what this card is saying. This is Sagittarius energy. And how to ground yourself and plant new growth is choose a relationship, whether it's intimate or relationships in your life. Make new relationships, right? People go in our life, they go out our life, and then it's important to create new relationships to, you know, offset that so we're not alone. I feel that that Six of Wands is very much a burden to you. I'm going to clarify the Death card here. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a new initiative. I feel also with this, the way the card's looking to me, and with the sword in the hand because it's Libra energy, I feel this has to do with self-love and like raising your vibration by doing this. And also what's making you happy is by doing this, you may be cutting the cord to the past, starting anew, and that could be with someone else. Here's a collaboration. I always see Leo when I look at this card, obviously. We have the winged lion, but I also see this could also have something to do with health and healthier choices, cutting the cord. Maybe if it was like illness or something, people weren't showing up for you the way they could because of the way the world is right now with the situation, or people weren't showing up for you because they have their own lives and you had an expectation maybe that more people would be there for you and they weren't. So that could also fit as well, even just common sense wise, you know, but don't force it if it doesn't fit, Libra. And this could have to do with balancing yourself, having patience and making healthier choices, food-wise, nutrition-wise. I almost feel you're happy because you're cutting the cord to the past, embracing love, realizing your cup runneth over, coming together with a new person in love, collaborating as coming together. And I have the Hierophant here. So this could be a marriage. This could be a marriage. And that is what you're happy about. This could be a marriage as well. The High Priestess here, I'm going to clarify as well. The High Priestess here is 2. This is 2 of Wands. So you're using your intuition to really be strategic and planning and making the right decision for you. Wow. And that's true because now I have the 2 of Swords. So you're protecting your heart because you're indecisive about which choice to make. You've crossed over a lot of emotion with that water back there. You had stepping stones. You went through that sea of emotion, Libra, but now you are on the grounds with energy, and you have that, Libra sword energy, air energy, but it's a little bit indecisiveness and a little bit not wanting to look at reality in front of you. It's hard to make a decision for you. There's some confusion. I do show in this card the waxing crescent moon. The waxing crescent. So for the waxing crescent, right now, today we're at the full moon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moon phases from now, okay? After the new moon, then we'll have the waxing crescent. So I feel a decision will be made at that time with the waxing crescent. So I would pay attention to the moon phases and see. Setting intentions, time for growth, dream big. Reinventing yourself. I feel this has to do with you reinventing yourself. Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is soul searching, doing, shining a light. In order to be strategic and planning, you have to shine a light here onto the situation. Okay? And make... This is like flipped. It's driving me nuts here. This really is driving me nuts, the way this camera flips things. So we started with the 2 of Wands here. You have the world in the palm of your hands. From the comfort of your home, your castle here, you're looking out, right? You didn't venture out yet, but you are planning. You're planning a change in life. You're planning possibly a move here as well, because that 2 of Wands with me, and this 8 of Wands being about moving, change coming in fast. So that's what I'm getting for you. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. Before I pull the oracle card, sorry for the pause, I just want to also reiterate again that you have the Lover's card here, which is, I don't feel if this is a move that you're making it alone. I feel this is not going to be a move made alone. Okay? You really need to use your intuition and go with your gut feeling with this. We have 2, the High Priestess. We have 2 again with the, 2 of Wands, and then we have the 2 of Swords. But the Hermit is shining a light on that. Hopefully taking away the indecisiveness. You do want to protect your heart with this, and that's, why I see this is coming up as well. It's like the Hermit is making you do some soul searching to shine a light on that passion, that newness of being able to be motivated to make that choice, to branch out if you want to, right? So this definitely has to do with a change, a reinventing of yourself. And as I said, possibly a move, relocation. Reinventing yourself, balancing, finding temperance. This feels like, although it could be, a positive thing to you, it feels like a tower moment. It feels disruptive to you. It feels scattered. But it's definitely a new beginning. And it could be a tower moment. An upheaval in your life is what caused the new beginning. And people moving away, or people are life changing. that definitely can be disruptive in our lives. You know, we all have schedules. We're used to being surrounded with the same, you know, same support group, you know, the people that support us in our lives. So when that changes, it's difficult. This is a new beginning, and it's all about Seven of Pentacles. It's planting new seeds, patience and planning, and material and spiritual prosperity. And I feel that's what's going to balance you, and that's so important why you need that High Priestess energy to rely on for the overall energy for this reading. Going with your intuition with what's right for you. Cutting the cord with that Death card, rebirth and transformation, making you happy. It's a big deal. And then people not showing up because you're happy about it, that's a big deal too. So that is Six of Pentacles. This is also has to do with like give and take, but also like being kind to yourself and feeling worthy of having that material and spiritual prosperity too. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this helped, and namaste. I pray you find your way. You could check back the Lost Loved One reading. I'll be posting that over the next few days, and I will be doing some Halloween readings, okay? Later on in the month. Bye. Mwah. Namaste. I pray you find your way.